Find your role as you grow your business and really mold into your role and actually put people's in place in all these different positions that you play. I always tell people that you cannot supervise somebody. You can't be somebody's manager unless you actually did what they did. There is no career progression. There is just you grinding until you make your business successful. On today's video, we're going to talk about why business loan brokering is a high turnover industry. And yes, I had to go ahead and get suited and booted because we got to get serious, okay? I got a list here that I came up with. Actually, I didn't. I asked ChatGPT to come up with a list for me, and I added a little bit about what I thought and my 2 cents as to why this industry is a high turnover industry. But I think it's a great topic. Let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and see if I agree, disagree, and my thoughts on some of the lists that I came up with, my list, ChatGPT list, and what I came up with on Google. But without further ado, let's get started. So I have 14 items, 14 things on here that I came up with as to why the business loan industry is a high turnover industry. We're going to go over each one of these and see what my thoughts are. If I agree, disagree, I'll give you my 2 cents, of course. Because again, if you don't know, I've been in business for so long as I can remember, in the loan industry. I started working in the loan industry straight out of high school as an owner-occupied residential mortgage originator. Of course, I transitioned after 2008 into the business side since I got bored on the owner-occupied side, and now I focus on business financing. I written a book called 3 Paths to Lending. There's going to be a link somewhere in the description, where I educate people about the 3 different ways on how you can get funding for your business. I also developed a CRM. I got in a course that I teach people and educate people how to become a business loan broker. I currently coach multiple different students on how to do this. So I am your guy. If anybody's out there that can talk about this specific topic, that I've dealt with some of these challenges and also have helped others deal with these challenges, I'm that guy. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over this list and kind of give you what my thoughts are as it pertains to why the business loan industry is a high turnover industry and what we have done at Broker Solutions Academy to kind of combat some of these challenges that we have seen out there in the industry, and I've also are currently dealing with our current students. Number 1 is the initial investment. Starting a career in business loan industry often requires an initial investment in marketing and networking, and also just education that has been just off the charts. You guys have seen me when I started this channel talking about the different options that are available when it comes to education in the marketplace. There was the business lending bullshit, quote unquote business lending blueprint with Oz, which is just a scammy course. I've made tons of video about it. I don't have to talk about it here. But the lack of education in this space is huge. Let's just not say the initial investment, because there's that initial investment that you make with business lending, blueprint, or commercial capital training group, Chris, who's sitting right now in federal prison, or with the guy, what do you call it? There's another company out there that I've mentioned as well. So there's that initial investment that you make and the value of that initial investment as to what has been available out there is just subpar. It doesn't even scratch the needle as it pertains to the education people need in order to become a business loan broker. It just really doesn't. And that's one thing that Broker Solutions Academy has done differently. I'll make this one point and I'll move on to the second thing. People always ask me all the time, Brian, you talk a lot of shit about your competitors. What makes you different? What makes you different than them? And I'm gonna go ahead and clarify it right here on camera today. What makes me different than my competitors is I offer 2 things. I offer clarity and I offer systems, okay? Let me make that make sense. Clarity in a sense of, there's so many different products that are available in the marketplace. And I offer an understanding, a clarity on how to understand all these products from a bird's eye view. And that is my blessing with 3 Paths to Lending. I'll probably make another video expanding on the difference between me and my competitors, but that's just one of the things that I offer when I say clarity. I offer the clarity as it pertains to understanding these different products, understanding how to educate your clients about these different products, understanding how to pre-qualify these different products, because we don't want to be like a used car salesman. Again, I'll make another video expanding on what makes me different. I offer clarity and I offer systems. What do I mean by saying I offer systems? In order for you to be successful in this industry, in any business, you have to have systems. You have to have a process. And as you're getting started by yourself, there is no standardized process in this industry. And that's what Broker Solutions Academy has offered is there's a process, there's a CRM that we've built. You know, we have tools that we've deployed in the lending industry, and how to pre-qualify your client, how to go ahead and handle the initial call, how to submit the applications with the lenders, how to make an introduction, and how to partner up with the lenders, So there's clarity on the different products and how to educate your clients, processes in how you can execute and also actually be successful as a business owner broker. Because I always say, you've ever said this before, it takes passion plus execution to equal results. So clarity, that's part of the passion. If you're passionate about this stuff, I'm gonna clarify everything that you need to do in order for you to actually execute on your passion. And then there's the systems that is in line with the execution that you need in order to be successful. I know, long-winded answer, but hopefully that makes sense. So the first issue, the initial investment, there was an issue with the cost, which hopefully Broker Solutions Academy has solved that problem. And then there was an issue with the education that you were getting was just subpar. It just didn't really scratch the surface. The next thing is client acquisition challenges. I've made a video, there's gonna be somewhere here, maybe somewhere in the description, as to the 2 different ways in how you can generate leads. Most people that start any business, this is not just business loan brokers, most people don't solve or even think about that one particular issue that they're gonna have. That one big major thing that they're gonna be dealing with is generating leads, educating their marketplace that they're actually in business, that they're open, that they can solve their problems, that they're, whatever. Getting clients is a huge challenge for any business. And that is some of the things that most people are gonna be facing. And again, I made a video to expand on it much more, and I just didn't talk about it. I kind of gave you some solutions on how you can solve that client acquisition challenge. So definitely check out that video. There's going to be some on the screen here. The next thing is lack of career progression. Most people that have the traditional job mindset, they deal with titles and they deal with, getting a raise and, getting, being a supervisor and then being a manager and all this and that. When you start any business, you are everything, okay? You're the guy that mops the floor. You're the guy that you're the janitor. You're the cashier. You're the accountant. You're the CEO. You're the president. You're the secretary. You're everything. And it is up to you to define your role as you grow your business and really mold into your role and actually put people's in place in all these different positions that you played. And the reason why you played, I always tell people that you cannot supervise somebody. You can't be somebody's manager unless you actually did what they did. So you have to play the processor. You have to play the consultant. You have to play these positions before you hire people in this position, before you can actually now take a bird's eye view as a CEO and now manage these people that are in place. So this structured career progression that tends to be there in the traditional work environment, it completely flips when you start your own business. You have to develop a system within your culture, within your business, that you offer now the people that work under you a career progression, because there is none. You have to dictate the way the company grows. Hopefully this is making sense, but there is no career progression. There is just you grinding until you make your business successful, and you are everything. That's just the way with any business in essence. High stress and pressure. Yes, this is absolutely a high stress environment. So if you don't want to work in a high stress environment, definitely go out there and become a golf assistant or something, because you're dealing with small business owners. They all need money yesterday. Okay, every single business owner, I always ask that question: how fast do you need to get funded? Yesterday. Okay, they all need money yesterday. Majority of the different business owners that you're going to be dealing with are going to be people that have some type of challenges, maybe credit challenges, maybe documentation challenges, maybe they need the money yesterday challenge. They're going to be people that have some spots. If you just really think about it, the people with excellent credit, bank is begging them to take money. They're knocking at their doors. Hey man, we'll give you some money. Okay, I always say all the time that banks lend money to people who don't look like they need money. And majority of those people that don't look like they need money, they're not going to be your clients. Majority of the people that you're going to be working with is the people that bank told them no, and then they come to you so you can save the day, so you can be a hero. And I love working with these type of people. But of course, these type of people can and will create this high stress working environment. You have to kind of understand how to deal with that. But I love it. I love the stress. I love to be put into a position where I am, I get a real estate contract and we have a deadline that we have to meet, $5 million. And if we don't meet that deadline, the client might lose their earnest money. And it's up to you in order to make sure that deal happens. And maybe it's up to you to renegotiate with the seller because you were not able to meet the deadline and you're trying to protect your clients. There's a lot that goes on in this industry that causes high stress, and you kind of just deal with it and just deal with it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. The other reason is intense competition. The industry is highly competitive with numerous brokers vying the same clients and deals. This competition can lead to high stress and burnout, contributing to high turnover. I agree and disagree with this one, a particular analysis here. There is, in my opinion, not any intense competition. It can be perceived as if there's intense competition because when you go to Facebook and you see YouTube and you see all these ads, they're guaranteeing basically all the same thing. We'll get you 50 to 100,000, and you got somebody else, we'll get you 150 to 200,000 of 0% interest. They're all advertising the same thing. But I will tell you this, as somebody that is inside the industry and actually works inside the industry, all of these people are all just lead magnets. They're all just generating leads, and there's only a handful of brokers. There's a handful of companies out there that are actually doing this for real. Okay, and Pennington is one of those companies that are actually processing clients, that are actually doing, the credit card stack and real estate, revenue loans, that are actually doing it. There's major, what I call major brokers out there, like Rock Financial, like One West. These are big firms with a number of brokers, and there's not that many of them out there. There just really isn't. So when you see these ads and you see all these pretend brokers, as I call it, the glorified referral partners, as we always call them here, these are not real brokers. They don't know what they're doing. There is this high demand of really good, knowledgeable brokers that can educate their client and consult with them on making the right decision when it comes to their funding needs. There's a high demand for that. So I completely disagree with this. And I know this because I constantly am denying clients. I'm refusing clients. I have worked myself to the point that I have enough clout in the industry, I have enough word of mouth, I have enough referral partners that I don't have to beg for business, which is a beautiful thing. And eventually, most of my students, that's the goal, to get them to that point. By the way, if you don't know, link in the description. We can help you go ahead and start your own business lending firm. So as it pertains to intense competition, I don't believe there is intense competition. I believe with any business there's going to be some competition, but intense competition, absolutely not. Especially if I can teach you how to do this for real. Link in the description, okay? Commission-based pay. All right, this is not the only commission-based industry there is. There's a ton of commission-based industry, but it's absolutely. I despise working in an hourly type of environment where my income is set at a specific limit. I don't do well in those type of environments. That's when I just kind of do the bare minimum. I love a commission-based environment where I can just kill it, and really my result are reflected on my check, okay? And I can, if I really need some money, if I want to go to Florida and blow some money on a vacation, I can be like, you know what, I'm going hard for the next couple. I love this type of environment. So, and the commissions are huge. Okay, if you can do 1 or 2 big real estate deals, you can go on vacation. You can work 2-3 times a month and be just fine in this industry. So, I love the commission-based pay. I love that there's no guaranteed pay in this industry. I love the fact that majority of our work, unless you're dealing with a bunch of people that are scamming people out there, we are paid per performance. We don't get paid until we fund the loan. Okay, until you don't pay me nothing until I get the money in your hands. It's a win-win situation with the clients. That's why when you see a business loan brokers that have bad reviews, it's like, dude, come on. It's just, I want you to go out there right now, pause this video and go to Pennington Consulting Group reviews. Read some of our reviews on Better Business Bureau, on Facebook, on Google, and just see what our clients are saying. Commission-based, I love that. Economic fluctuation. Again, to me, this is not. This is one of the benefits of becoming a business loan broker, because yes, the economy and the different presidents right now, we're in a political climate. We're electing the next. All of these things do affect how banks lend, don't lend, and all this other stuff. To me, this helps develop a tighter relationship with your clients. Okay, I want you to look at it like this. I used to be an ex-mortgage broker, and basically I used to deal with owner-occupied residential real estate. Most people that buy a house, they're going to be living in that house for like 10 to 15 years. Okay, maybe during that time they're going to refinance, maybe one time, maybe get a HELOC one time. Okay, now as a business owner, most business owners always need money. Okay, they within a 10 to 15 year period, business owners probably going to borrow 2 or 3 loans out of a year, maybe even more, sometimes. So what am I trying to say here? The economic fluctuation is amazing. It really helps because it allows you to, any knowledgeable business loan broker to stay on top of their game by making sure that they're constantly educating their clients by, being their hero. When their clients need money, they reach out to them. That analogy that I use with people buying a house and people becoming a business owner, I'm trying to express to you that as a business loan broker, you get, if you can do good with one client, that repeat business that you're going to get from that one client alone. You don't need that many clients. Okay, it's almost like building a book of business in the insurance industry. And it's up to you to develop a long-term relationship with business clients. That's one of the things that I always frown upon these glorified referral partners that treat this business lending industry as if they're like a used car salesman. When they have a process where they don't even know how to pre-qualify clients, they just throw things at the board and hopefully something sticks. They end up ruining their client's credit by having all these unnecessary inquiries on there. It's just, you leave a bad taste in your client's mouth when you take him through that type of experience. Okay? With any business, the experience matters. There's a reason why, the Rolls Royce, when you go try to buy one, or you're trying to buy a jet, or, when you're trying to buy a luxury car, the smell of the showroom itself, the way they treat you, the type of water they have at a Rolls Royce dealership is completely different than they have at the Toyota dealership down the street. Okay, they have that basic ass plastic bottled water at the Toyota dealership, but the Rolls Royce, they don't have that shit. That experience is completely different. Okay, so you need to offer an experience to your clients that will guarantee a repeat business, that will guarantee a referral. Okay, high rejection rates. Again, this is something that BS. I'm trying not to curse so much, but BS loan brokers are dealing with such things. Okay, I don't really deal with high rejection rates because we have a process in place, because we have a system in place on how to pre-qualify the client internally before we submit it to any lenders out there, because we understand the 3 parts of lending. We understand what the lenders are looking for before we present this file. So when we present a file, it's damn near guaranteed, unless there's something out there that we didn't see. So when we're talking about high rejection rates, brokers frequently face rejection from potential clients and lenders. The constant rejection can be demoralizing and lead to high turnover. It can be when you don't know what the hell you're doing. And if you're one of those brokers that are dealing with high rejection rates, it's because you are submitting stuff to lenders that do not meet the lender's matrix. It's because you don't even know what the hell the client qualifies for. It's because that you're taking a broker course from business lending bullshit, or because you took a course with Chris Roglielli that didn't really train you how to do anything. Other than go ahead and really take advantage of the passion that you had and pump you up with more passion, but never discussing how to execute, which is the one piece of the success that you're missing. I welcome you to Broker Solutions Academy for real. But anyway, client expectations and rejections. Brokers often deal with clients that have high expectations and are in desperate need of funding. Handling rejections and managing clients' expectations, it can be emotionally taxing. Absolutely true. I always say that you have to set the right expectations when it comes to clients. Our process even dictates that. One of the things that we do with every single one of our clients that we take to, it doesn't matter which product it is, from credit card stacking to real estate to revenue-based loans, whatever it is, we have a pre-qualification process that we go through, that once we pre-qualify our clients, we let them know we're going to guarantee you a minimum and a maximum. And I always do a minimum and a maximum because at the end of the day, we're not the final lender. But we always say that we're guaranteeing this minimum, we're not going to get you less than the minimum. But we're going to try to shoot for the maximum. But what this does is sets the right expectations with the clients. Because you don't want to just kind of go out there blindly with the client and to send them out to multiple different lenders. Hopefully something sticks. That's not the approach that you need to take with clients, because that's going to cause what? Client expectations and rejections. And it's going to cause for what? For you to have to deal with an emotional taxing clients that are disappointed with what you promised. because they saw that dumbass ad that you put on YouTube talking about, I guarantee you 200 to 250,000, 0%. And then they go ahead and speak to you, and you submit it to 1,000,001 lenders out there. You get a bunch of denials, and they go and put a bad Google review because they had a bad experience with you. And again, this trickle down effect. And I have to deal with these clients 6 months later, and I have to explain to them. And my job becomes harder because of you. Again, sign up for Broker Solutions Academy. Okay, help is here. Help is on the way. No, help is here. Forget help is on the way. The other reason is training and skill development. Okay, we got 4 more reasons we got to go through here, but this is the 10th reason. Training and skill development. Again, I've emphasized that on a few different videos, and I'll emphasize it again on this specific videos, but there is a lack of training that I noticed in this industry. When I started creating the curriculum of Broker Solutions Academy, I went out there and I took all the training that was available in the marketplace. I spent a year doing research away from my family for y'all. Okay, if you see some of my past videos, you're gonna hear me refer me being in Dallas. I was in Dallas. I moved out there. I wanted to be in a place where I can actually focus. You know, I was selfish for a year. I dedicated this because I wanted to build an awesome business, and I dedicated that time to doing research on all the different training that are available in the marketplace. I took Business Learning Blueprint, aka Business Learning Bullshit. You know, if you go to businesslearningbullshit.com, there's going to be a link in the description. You can see my full critique of that course. I've spoken with tons of Oz students out there that, again, agree with what I have analyzed in his course, businesslearningbullshit.com, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. I have spoken with a lot of Chris Rogueli's clients from Commercial Capital Training Group. You know, I've done a whole series of Commercial Capital Training Group, you know, and I didn't just do this so I can talk shit about my competitors. I did this because if I wanted to go out there, if somebody's selling Coke, and I say that I can make a better Coke, I can make a better version of that drink, I have to go out there and see, what do people like about this drink? You know, and that's what I did. That was my objective. But when I went out there and saw the training that most people, you know, had access to, I was disgusted. Being somebody that has been in this industry for over now, I don't know how long, over a decade in the industry. You know, when I take I do this on a daily basis, so I know what needs to be taught. And I take a course and I see the intention behind the course creator was literally to take advantage of people's passion about being involved in this industry. It was disgusting. And I can't approach this with almost a revolutionary type of approach. Okay, that's why you see the passion in all those videos when I talk about Oz, when I talk about Commercial Capital Trading Group, when I talk about Jack McCall, when I talk about all these people that are scamming people, and for real scamming, and I will continue to say that, and I welcome their lawsuits or whatever it is that they want to bring to me. I don't care. I literally have a very specific passion, which is to help small business owners and to help people that are trying to start their own business lending industry. Again, link in the description below. Moving forward, so yeah, the training was definitely something that needed, you know, some help, and I think that we've definitely done an amazing job here at Broker Solutions Academy to offer really good training. Another thing is work-and-life balance. You know, I made a video the other day about how I have fell short in, you know, the 3 different rules in business. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Setting, what is it? Play your position and don't get distracted with the distractions. You know, so there's definitely a challenge, especially when you're getting started with, you know, do you generate leads? Do you now process? Do you, how do you build your business? You know, what do you go about generating leads? Do you go ahead and use paid marketing? Do you just go ahead and do networking events and, you know, go about that? You know, how do you set your hours? Okay, how do you do all of this but still maintaining your personal life? You know, making sure that you hit the gym, making sure that you spend time with your family, you know, making sure that there's still a social life that you have, you know. There's a lot, you know, but there's sacrifices that sometimes have to be made in order for you to be successful. You know, as I just mentioned just a moment ago, I had to sacrifice 1 year to be away from my family in order for me to be able to do this for y'all, to Broker Solutions Academy family. So I definitely do appreciate, you know, me being able to have the opportunity to do that. And I think I wouldn't have even never had the opportunity to do that if it wasn't for me being gifted with this knowledge that I have of being a business loan broker, allowing me to make, to have this not an income ceiling where I can make enough money take some time off to focus on a different project if I ever want to. So work and life balance is definitely a challenge that I agree with when it comes to this list. High initial entry barrier, absolutely. You know, and these are things that we have worked to help people that are trying to get involved in this industry by, you know, the high initial entry barrier as it pertains to the financial cost, as it pertains to the mental capacity, that your time, when it comes to learning what you need to learn, and the systems in place. Again, we've been there before. No reason for you to reinvent the wheel. We'll share with you what our thoughts are, our systems, and pretty much everything that we know. Technological challenges, absolutely. You know, one of the things that I definitely faced when I started this industry, key why I developed my own CRM. There was nothing when I started this industry. I used to keep up with my clients on a spreadsheet. You know, now we have a CRM in place. We have a process on how to pre-qualify clients. We have formulas that we've introduced in the industry. You know, we have an actual curriculum that covers the 3 parts of lending. I've written a book that talks about this stuff. We're doing some great stuff, okay, at Broker Solutions Academy. I just want to kind of put that out there. But anyway, that's my list that I wanted to go over with you. And I wanted to explain each one of these things, but I also kind of put in my 2 cents as to what we have done at Broker Solutions Academy to help small business loan brokers, even with just launching this channel and offering this value, a platform that we can go ahead and kind of be here. In addition to just this channel, school community, or school community that, you know, I haven't been as active as I wanted to be, but, you know, again, I'm getting back recommitted to my commitments. Absolutely, I want you to join our school community. There's going to be a link in the description for you to go ahead and do that. There's going to be way more knowledge and content there as well. And there's like-minded people, so they can ask me questions and we can go ahead and collaborate in that platform as well. But nevertheless, I appreciate you for joining me today. That is pretty much it. And I'm out. Peace out. Anyway, if you stay with me through the end, you know, I appreciate you. I really do. Please go ahead and give me a like to the video, subscribe to the channel. And I guess I should go ahead and pay some bills. Let you know what this video is brought to you by our sponsor, Broker Solutions Academy. There's going to be a link in the description. We work with people that are interested in becoming a business loan broker. We have a very comprehensive business loan broker course, and we're going to be teaching you everything you need to know about how to become a business loan broker. Our mission statement is we help business loan brokers understand and simplify the various funding solutions that are available in the marketplace so you can properly serve your clients, stop the endless confusion and self-defeating pointless rat race they're currently in, and grow their business while maximizing profits by teaching them how to become a real business loan broker, not just a referral partner. This video is also brought to you by Pennington Consulting Group, and that's where we work directly with entrepreneurs and also business owners to help them get funded. So if you're looking to start, grow, or even expand your current business, Pennington Consulting Group, there's going to be a link in the description where you can go ahead and schedule a time. And like we always say at Pennington Consulting Group, our goal is to help you reach your goal. Again, thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video.